everybody. Welcome to this 60-minute Vinyasa practice. Thank you for making the time. And without getting into a long, lengthy intro, I do want to share the theme for the class today. The theme for today is Ahimsa, which is in yoga, in the yogic philosophy, means non-hurting or non-violence. And it begins with respecting one's own body and extending that respect to all other beings in the world. So today, may we practice what I think is the foundation for any yoga practice, which is, can I show up on my mat without any expectations of flexibility or aesthetic, and can I show up in a very non-judgmental way? So may we practice Ahimsa together today for this 60-minute practice. You're going to need 2 blocks and a mat. That's it. So without further ado, let's get started on a block, elevating our sit bones. If you'd like to start on your back, you can. And we'll find our way into our body and breath meditation, closing the eyes. Deep breath in through the nose. And when you're ready, exhale through the mouth. Just opening up this practice with a few conscious breaths, inhale and exhale. Expanding the heart space, expanding the third eye. And just letting the body soften here as you arrive onto your mat for this 60-minute practice. Can this be a space that you feel safe? You feel proud, you feel free to show up exactly as you are. Continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Relaxing the space behind the eyes, those muscles that support the eyes. Relax the jaw, letting the tongue lift towards the roof of the mouth. And just really consciously dropping into this place of stillness with yourself. And at this time we notice, is there any discomfort present? And if the answer is yes, be with that discomfort. A lot of times, what our discomfort is wanting is attention. It wants to be noticed, it wants to be felt. So if discomfort is present, just taking a moment, as if you are a loving parent to an uncomfortable child, can you just sit with that discomfort, nurture it, water it? Slowing down each breath in and out of your body. Reminding yourself that there is nowhere else for you to be. There is nothing more important to be done. I will now invite Ujjayi or oceanic breath into this practice. You may follow along if it serves you. On your next inhale, slowly changing nothing, let the breath lead all the way down into the belly. And on the exhale, I want you to fog up a mirror. So allowing us to find this pattern, a few breaths in, nothing changes. Exhale, open the mouth, fog up a mirror. eventually, you allow the inhale to rise into the belly. And on the exhale, you close the mouth, but continue to fog up a mirror, allowing the vocal cords to vibrate. Feeling that gentle rumble in the back of the throat. So gently in through the nose, out through the mouth, but keeping the mouth closed as if you are vibrating the back of the throat. This is known as Ujjayi breath. And eventually allowing that gentle vocal cord restriction to find its way to the inhale. So inhaling as if you are fogging up a mirror. And exhale. Now, Ujjayi is something you can maintain throughout the entirety of your practice today. You can come back to it at different points. It is an anchor. And on a deeper level, it is stimulating our vocal cords, which is also going to stimulate what is known as the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is just that, a nerve that connects from our brainstem all the way down into our gut, our microbiome. So it is this beautiful connection between our guts and our brains, and it really, when stimulated, helps us to tap into a parasympathetic nervous system, that rest and digest, just where we want to be at the beginning of our practice. So spending a few more moments in this Ujjayi breath. You might also start to think of this breath more like a hum, keeping the mouth closed as you breathe in and out, gently humming, vibrating to yourself. Begin to bring your hands now to your heart center. Bow your chin towards your chest, thanking yourself for showing up to this practice. It is no small feat. And with your eyes closed, I want you to just turn your gaze up towards the sky, the ceiling, wherever you find yourself. Let your head fall back, letting the throat expand upward as you're in this gentle but expansive heart opener. And then draw the chin back towards the chest, just mobilizing the neck as you bow inward towards your heart and set your intention for this class. What do you hope to practice? What do you hope to live? What do you hope to become? Deep breath in through the nose. With an open mouth, exhale, sigh out the intention. Bring your palms by your side. Now the eyes here can remain closed. We'll establish breath-body connection for the first part of this practice. Inhale, rise the hands as you look up. And then exhale, hands to your heart center. We'll find this 3 times. Inhale, rise the hands. Slow and steady as you start to move the body. Exhale, hands to heart. Now, like I said, that vagus nerve establishes the gut-brain axis. Today we're tapping into that rest and digest. Also connecting mind and body. One last time, deep breath in. As you exhale, I want you to gently bring the hands down. Blink the eyes open, just finding somewhere to gaze. If your eyes have been closed for that whole time, it might feel like you're reawakening for a moment. So feeling that connection, and then bring your hands down. If you're sitting on blocks, go ahead and come off the blocks. We're going to come into our child's pose. So send the blocks somewhere out in front of you. And then maneuvering the knees wide on your mat. Bring the big toes together to touch, and then sink the hips back towards the heels. Crawl the hands forward as you gently Pull the heart down, forehead to the mat, landing softly in this child's pose. And we turn right away back into the breath. The breath is slow. There's no need to rush. You feel the support of your head on the mat. And in this moment, just letting it feel easeful. I'm going to take one more breath here. Deep breath out through the mouth. And then begin to walk the hands over towards your left, coming off of the mat potentially. Interlace your right hand with your left, and when you're ready, drop the head down. Side body stretch. Hips are low, sinking into the hips to keep them open. Deep breath into your body. Let it go. Gently lift the head. Let's walk through center. Over towards the right. Planting the hands, this time left hand interweaves with the right as you drop the head back down. Think about pressing into your left hip to expand the left side body. And then when you breathe in, you can imagine your rib cage is expanding, diaphragm expands. And on the exhale, feeling the ribs knit back together. Inhale, gently lift the gaze, lift the head. Walk the hands back to the center. Plant the forehead down, child's pose. As you do, the elbows come down, the palms can touch. As you lift the thumbs to the base of the neck, find a nice tricep stretch. Perhaps wiggling those elbows forward just another length. And dropping in. Now what this is a deep connection to the body. Moment to really slow down, pause, and to feel. And like I mentioned, sometimes that makes us uncomfortable if there's something we haven't processed or noticed or felt, really. We do a great job of distracting ourselves. And so if things come up in this practice, let it be normal. Let that be what we come here to practice and to feel. Big exhale as you lower the forearms back down. And then from here, lift your head. You can walk the hands back just so that you can support yourself up and then come forward into a tabletop. So landing in our first tabletop, the toes will start untucked, and I want you to close your eyes and then start to move your hips side to side. Now, if you've taken any of my in-person classes or really any of my classes before, you know that this is how I start most of my classes. Just a gentle moment to find freedom in your body. So with that, let's start to expand on this movement. Maybe you start to roll your hips. C-shape the spine. Maybe you find a cat-cow. Maybe you find some rolls with the spine. And there's really no right or wrong here, and since you most likely have the luxury of being at home or online while you watch this, feel free to really expand. And I oftentimes say it can feel a little weird or a little awkward, and that's normal. Okay, we're here to practice, we're here to feel, we're not here to simulate positivity. That's not what yoga is. It's about really deeply connecting with yourself. Let's come back to center when you're ready. And just pause, feel like a slow connection back to this neutral spine, looking towards the top of your mat. Your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are underneath your hips. And at this point, we're going to start to tuck all 10 toes. Now walk your hands back slowly. Let's come to sit on our heels, hero's pose. You can place the hands on the thighs, and you're just going to sit up nice and tall. Put some pressure, some weight on your feet. Feel this gentle, hopefully, expansion of the soles of your feet. If it feels too intense, always just bring the hands down and push back as much as you'd like. You can find your Ujjayi breath here, in through the nose, out through your mouth. Let's come forward, hands down, wrists under shoulders, lift the feet, find a little ankle rotation as you warm up. And then slowly plant the feet back down. Now widen the knees just a little bit. Left hand moves towards the center of your mat as you inhale the right hand to the sky. Pause here, look up, gentle wrist rotation. Finding some figure eights, wiggle the fingertips. All parts of the body get some love today. Inhale, draw the right shoulder girdle back just a touch, and then exhale, let's thread the right hand underneath. We're not here for long, you're just reaching, tapping down. Press into the left hand, come back up, twist, inhale. Exhale, thread. We'll do this one more time. Right now we're trying to build up some gentle movement, some gentle motion as we come into our bodies. Reach up. Exhale, press down. Bringing that right hand towards the center now. Inhale, left hand. Pause, find some rotations. Inhale, draw the left shoulder girdle back just a touch, and then exhale, thread the needle. We'll do that 2 more times, and feel free to move slow, no rush. You are deepening into different parts of your body, so you don't need to full throttle this by any means. Reach back up, exhale back down, both hands down, wrists under the shoulders, tuck all 10 toes. Draw the belly button in towards the spine, and if you have a block here, you can grab your block, place it between the thighs. This is just optional, and you're squeezing the block inward, so you've got a thigh adduction coming on. Tuck the toes, squeeze the block, lift, find beast pose. We light up through the core here. This is one of my favorite moves to really target those inner abdominals, that transverse abdominis, which is the deepest layer of our core. All right, it dictates our true core strength. So if you've got a block there, squeeze the block, belly button in and up, breathe in. Now you can squeeze the block, press into the palms, this lift, 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 downward facing dog, block stays there. Exhale, back to beast. Inhale, downward facing dog, squeeze the block. Exhale, down to beast. One more time. Lift, downward facing dog. And exhale all the way down to the knees. Go ahead and move the block to the side if you took that modification. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. First time here. Adjust as needed. Create some space. You might need to walk your hands forward so that you've got nice long length as you walk out side to side. Take a nice refreshing breath here. This is your first down dog of the day, then really just have a moment to yourself. Explore the shape like we did in tabletop. Be curious. Doesn't have to look perfect. There is no such thing. And then landing with the heels rooted as much as you can towards the mat. Pause for a breath in and a breath out. Go ahead and walk the feet in, bend the knees as you walk your hands back so that you meet your hands and your feet together towards the back of your mat, forward fold. Chin tucks towards chest. Deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Start to press into your heels. We're going to come up to stand, round the spine for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll your shoulders down your back, palms face forward. Inhale, rise the hands, let the gaze lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to your shins. Pause here as you elongate the crown of your head forward. As we exhale, we'll fold, chin to chest. Now here we bend that left knee, straighten the right leg. Left hand is positioned right in front of your left toes. And then inhale, gently peel the right arm up like a bow and arrow towards the ceiling, the sky. And find your twist. I like to close the eyes here and really think about that right outer hip. The entirety of that back right leg should be feeling open feel the hamstring. Take another breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Dive that hand down. Gently switch sides. Right knee bends, left hand lifts. Gaze up. Exhale. Another inhale if there's any other opening that wants to come through. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Walk the hands, one palm length, slow, steady. Feel the journey. Arrive in your first high plank. I love high plank. I love starting in high plank. It's a beautifully, and what's the word I'm looking for? Hard shape, right? We could hold this, even though there's not a lot of cardiovascular output that we can feel, there's a lot of strength in this pose. So can you start by gripping the mat with all 10 fingertips, press your heels back, elongate the front of the head, the crown of the head is reaching forward, and then press into your palms as if I have my hand on your upper back and you're pressing the scapula up. Deep breath in. As you exhale, lower down, squeeze the elbows in all the way to your belly. Untuck your toes. Hands underneath the shoulders. Inhale, shoulders up to ears. As you exhale, press down into your pubic bone. Lift up, baby cobra. The low back turns on. Breathe in. Exhale, child's pose. Slowly come all the way back. Exhale. Inhale, bring the hips forward. Lower them all the way down, coming into an upward facing dog. Exhale, knees down, child's pose. So we'll move between these two shapes, still warming up our bodies. Inhale, coming forward, set the hips down. Maybe you look up, fingertips pointing to the top of the mat. Exhale, child's pose. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, this time coming forward into that upward dog shape. Tops of the feet to the mat. If you want to, you can lift the knees and thighs off the mat or keep them lowered. Let's start to gently twist our gaze to the right. Center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Tuck the toes. Strong core as you lift, downward facing dog. Pause here, full breath in. Clearing breath out. Inhale, bend the knees now. Gaze to the top of the mat. Exhale, step to the top, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Pause here. You're at the top of your mat. You can bring your palms to the side. Mountain pose. Now here we're going to find Surya Namaskar A. We'll move together. When you're ready, inhale, rise the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway, hands to shins. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, high plank. Inhale, shift your body weight forward. As you exhale, lower to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra, heart peels forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop, top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll start to add on to it. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Stay with your breath. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Step the feet back, high plank, lower to the belly. Inhale, upward facing dog. Pause here for a moment. Knees and thighs off the mat, tops of the feet down. Now as you exhale, downward facing dog, core strong, lift all the way up and back. Moment to pause, a breath, a moment, yours. Walk the right foot in towards the center of the mat. Inhale the left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Now let's take a moment, bend the knee, and then open up the hip, scorpion pose, strong from the hands. Right heel down, twist, looking under that left armpit. Deep breath in. Exhale out. Square off your hips, straighten the left leg, inhale the breath. Now let's exhale the knee towards the nose, pause there, and then step the foot in between the hands, lower the back knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, low lunge, left foot in front. Exhale the breath. Another breath in. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, downward facing dog. Left foot wiggles in towards the center. On the next breath in, the right leg lifts. Same thing, scorpion pose. You can stack the hips, open up the knee, flex the right foot, drop that left heel down gently. Inhale. Exhale. Square off the hips, straighten the right leg, inhale the breath. Exhale, bend the knee in towards the nose, round the spine. Pause here, you're pressing through the palms. When you're ready, step through. Lower the back knee. Inhale, sweep the hands high. Exhale, pause. One more breath in. And exhale, breath out, hands to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Now widen the feet, a little bit wider than your hips. You can drop the heels any amount. Pause for a breath. I love to pause, take a moment in between all this movement, all this connection, to just feel what's cooking up for you. As you inhale, lift your heels, spinal roll forward, coming into a high plank, and then lower the hips. Keep the knees and thighs hovering. Lift the gaze. Engage your core. Lift all the way back up, downward facing dog. Another time, inhale, spinal roll, articulate the spine, strong body, strong heart, strong frontal plane. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bring the feet back a little bit closer. Inhale, bend the knees, look forward towards the hands. Step to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, press into the feet, rise, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Let's do it again. We add on. Inhale, rise. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, hands plant, step back. High plank, lower to the belly, or this time chaturanga. Elbows hug in, hover off the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. All right, lower the heels down. Catch your breath, breathe in, take a moment. Exhale, sigh it out. Wiggle the right foot in towards the center. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose, round, pause here. Strong core. Inhale, lift to sky. Exhale, knee to nose. This time, step it all the way forward and through. Back knee stays lifted. We're gonna start to slowly lift, come up into your high lunge. First time here, new shape. Let's feel it. Shoulders up towards the ears, palms facing in towards each other. Energetically draw the front leg and back leg towards each other so you're zipping up that midline. Strengthen the lower body, ease in the breath. Beautiful. One more time. We breathe in and we breathe out. You can lower the hands down, and then at the base of your back, interlace your fingers. Thumbs on top of each other. You're gonna start to push the thumbs away or the fists away and squeeze the shoulders together. Open up the heart space. Isolate and really flex into that back right leg. Deep breath in. As you exhale, we're gonna find a crescent lunge. So slowly, humble lunge, I should say, coming into a bind with the shoulders, chin to chest. You can always bring the back right knee down if that feels better. Support your body where you need to. You've got 2 breaths here. Pause, feel. Now as you're ready, I want you to slowly lower the hands back down towards the back. reach the hands apart as if you've got a beach ball in between your hands. You can also reach the hands forward or to the side. It's really up to you. We're moving to warrior three. Press into the left toes, slide the right foot forward. When you feel ready, hands can come to heart, lifting the right leg up off the mat, warrior three. Pause here, point the toes towards the ground. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, hands come to the ground. Standing split, right leg to the sky. Breathe in and up. Starting to feel a little spicy, requiring strength from your body. You've got this. We've got 3 Shiva squats. Breathe in. As you breathe out, bending both knees, right knee on the outer edge of that left leg. Inhale, lift. Exhale, Shiva squat. Bending both legs, tenting the fingertips, supporting yourself. One more time. Beautiful, lift. Standing split, go ahead and step the back foot down. Runner's lunge, slow, steady. Using a block, right hand down, left hand to the sky. Take a twist. Open up, breathe. Beautiful. Bring the left hand down. If you've got a block, you can place the left hand on a block as well. And what I want you to do is just gently turn that back right foot in like you're coming into a warrior two stance. Right hand to the sky. Open up. Beautiful. Moving towards a half moon shape today. Now, if you'd like to follow me, take your gaze down towards your left hand. You've got a block in your hand. Reach it forward, up towards the left corner of your mat. Slide the right toes forward. When you feel ready, lift off the mat. Half moon. We play here. A moment to find balance or not. Maybe we're falling. Whatever's coming through today is meant to come here. Take 2 more breaths here if you'd like to find a bind, grabbing onto the outer ankle. Half moon. Make your modifications. Gazing up, inhale. Exhale, if you took the bind, back to half moon. Step the foot down slowly. Come into warrior two. Go ahead and straighten the front leg so that we're stretching out, reverse triangle. Beautiful, this should feel really nice and slow. That was a lot of strength training right there. Bring the hands down, step back, high plank, optional Vinyasa practice here. If you'd like to skip it, as always, say no thank you. And meet me in child's pose or downward facing dog. A moment or two in between. Sometimes I find this to be the most sacred part of the practice. The space to really slow down and feel. It's not just about pushing and moving and breathing into each shape. It's about taking a pause after all the work and asking myself, what is here? What do I feel? Deep breath in, let it go. Next inhale, slowly coming forward into your tabletop and tucking the toes, lifting back, downward facing dog. Stretching out, let's walk it out side to side. Noticing any differences on the left and on the right sides. Wiggle the left toes into the center. Inhale the right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose, round. Inhale, lift. Exhale, bring it forward, step it all the way through. This time we find our high lunge, opposite side. So you've found this opposite side, you know where we're going, you know what to prep for, you know what you can modify. And if you don't, go slow and really listen. Inhale your breath. Exhale, tighten up the core. You can bring the hands down now. Interlace the fingers. Switch which thumb was on top. So if you had your left hand on top or your left thumb on top, switch. And then reach the hands forward, behind you. Open up the heart. When you're ready, bow forward. Humble crescent lunge. Deep opening in the right glute. Drop the heels. Drop the ego. Just be here. Pressing into the foot, peel the arms back. Enough to expand the arms. We come into our warrior three. Any arm variation, lifting the back leg off the mat. Standing on just the right leg. And if it feels really easy, the arm position you have, challenge yourself. Hands to heart center. Maybe hands reach forward. Deep breath in. Exhale, hands to the ground. Standing split, left leg reaches higher. Point the toes, deep breath in. Exhale, Shiva squat, both knees bend, left knee outside of right leg. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, bend. Inhale, last time to the sky. Exhale, Shiva squat. On your next inhale, bend it up to the sky. And then step back all the way, coming into that crescent lunge. Grab your block, left hand down, right hand to the sky. We twist, we pause. Slow it down. If it ever feels uncomfortable or out of control, slow down. On the next exhale, right hand comes down. If you've got a block, right hand to the block. Pivot the left heel in and down, left hand to the sky. Open up as you prep for your half moon shape. Breathe in. Breathe out. Turning the gaze down towards that right hand, place the block up, right corner of the mat. Slide the toes in. When you're ready, lift. Half moon, we play. If it feels possible, you can add a bind, deeper heart opener here. Remember, the key word is to play. Now I have a rule: if you fall out of the shape, it's mandatory to smile. Don't take this too seriously. Enjoy. Deep breath in. And as you exhale, we're going to slowly come back to that half moon. Bend into the right knee, set the left foot down silently. Inhale, straighten the right leg, reverse triangle. Now do this slowly. Exhale, cartwheel the hands all the way down, step back. Optional Vinyasa practice. Exhale, child's pose, knees wide, toes touch. Retreat down into a restful position. We'll find 3 breaths. Ujjayi, invitation. Feeling the breath, feeling reconnected after all of that movement and potentially intensity in the muscles. Inhale, coming forward, slowly coming into that tabletop. Planting the hands right back underneath the shoulders. Exhale the breath now. Let's round the spine into a cat pose. Inhale, tailbone lifts, heart forward. Exhale, round. Beautiful. Inhale back to that neutral spine. Now from here, we're gonna move into pigeon pose. You can move in through 2 ways. I like to move through downward facing dog. Inhale, downward facing dog, lift up. Just take a moment. Wiggle the toes towards the middle. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Exhale, just bringing the knee in towards the nose, setting the knee towards that right thumb, setting the knee down the back, and then untucking the toes. Now let's begin by articulating and rounding the spine. So what I want you to do is find a tent in the fingertips, lower down. On the next inhale, press into the fingertips, rise up, round the spine, inhale the breath. Exhale, articulate the spine. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, lower down. This time, go ahead and come onto the forearms. maybe there's a block that you have that you can squeeze underneath that right hip just for support. And if you have the luxury of 2 blocks, use it to your advantage. Slowly, using that second block, draw the forehead down so you're nice and fully supported here. If you've got no blocks, that's okay. You can use the forearms to protect the head. We're going to take 5 breaths here. So slow, steady, inhale. Exhale. Just easy breathing here. Letting our hips melt into the shape. I often say that the hips are the junk drawer of the body. So considering this our time to clear out any junk, any unprocessed or unfelt emotions. Continuing to exhale, release. Energetically, physically letting go. What would it feel like to let go of any old stories, old patterns that no longer serve you, and the person that you want to become? You can gently lift the head. When you're ready, we'll walk the hands back. And just slowly coming out of that shape. Sending blocks to the side. Go ahead and bring the hands to frame the front knee, tuck the back toes. Then go ahead and lift back into downward facing dog. Walk out through the feet. We'll switch sides. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, draw the knee in towards that left thumb. So same thing, opposite side. Untuck the back toes. Tent the fingertips, inhale, rise, exhale, round. Just warming up, seeing how it feels to move the body in this new shape. Coming up and out, placing your blocks, maybe underneath the hip if you've got one, and underneath the forehead. Come down to the forearms. Let's land in this new shape. Land here for another 5 breaths. Slowly reconnecting. Just feeling this lightness as you let go with each breath out. It's not only a physical letting go, it is a mental, it's an energetic letting go. It's a full connection of you being ready to expand beyond your current reality. One more breath in. And exhale, gently lifting the head. Walk the palms so that you may press yourself up and out. Send the block to the side, both of them out of your way. Hands frame the front knee, tuck the back toes, lift downward facing dog. Walk it out, feel the stretch on both sides, the difference, the openness. Exhale. Beautiful. Now inhale, bend the knees, look towards the hands, gazing to the top of the mat. Taking a few steps, landing in that forward fold. Inhale, one more time, halfway, Ardha. Exhale, fold. Press in through your heels, come up to stand. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, rise your hands. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right, now from here, go ahead and widen the feet. Heels come in, toes face out. And you're gonna bend down, coming onto your mat, almost in a malasana squat. Hands to the center, use your elbows to push out on the knees. Now here you can rock side to side, or you can just hold a static yogi squat, malasana. Eyes start to close. Beautiful. As you are ready, slowly touch down onto your mat. Bring the feet in front of you. You might need to scoot back just a little bit. Keep a block close. Now from here, palms reach forward. And as you're pulling a gentle boat oar back, slowly peel back. I want you to pause here before coming down. Feel the core lift up. If you want to, you can lift the legs for that hollow hold. Slow breath in. Exhale out. Go ahead and gently melt down all the way onto your mat. Resting the head, bend the knees, plant the feet, constructive rest. Let's take a moment, close the eyes. Nice slow breath in. Exhale out. Now before we get too comfy cozy, I want you to grab your block, shimmy it underneath your sacrum, your low back area, and then just allowing yourself to come down, back onto the block. Wiggle the toes to the edges of the mat and drop the knees in, taking the pressure off the spine. Hands on the belly as you find a soft breath in and out, equal part breath. Finally letting the body relax, fully, restore completely. Gently pull the knees apart, nice and slow, coming back into that constructive resting position, feet flat on the floor. Go ahead and place the palms down, work the shoulders in towards one another. Inhale, lifting up into a gentle glute bridge. Deep breath in and out. 2 more breaths here. Feel the breath moving all the way in through the nose, through the upper, middle, and lower parts of your torso. And rhythmically, like a wave, feel the breath move out. Lower the hips down. Touching back down onto that block. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Block remains. Give yourself a gentle hug or just wrap the arms around. And for just a few moments, we'll lift the legs up. And maybe finding a gentle rotation in the ankles or maybe reaching the arms overhead. Lower the feet down, bring the arms back to your side and move the block out of your way. Come down onto your back. Now from here, we're going to bring the feet together to touch, knees wide, finding that reclined butterfly. Place both hands back onto your belly. Slow breath in. And even slower breath out. Now here I'm going to offer what is called equivalent breath. It's a 5-count inhale, followed by a 5-count exhale. When you're ready, exhale the breath. Inhale for 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Returning back to your natural rhythm of breath. And at this time, opening space for any final movements that want to come through before your Shavasana practice, whether that be a happy baby, a twist, or just drawing the knees in towards the chest. Have a moment to close this practice your way. And then extending your legs long on the mat, the space that you're in, resting your hands by your side or connected to the body. And close the eyes. And we will enter into our Shavasana practice. And we'll call you back when it is time. Keep the breath steady. Keep the body still. Gently begin to deepen your next breath. Exhaling through the mouth. When you're ready, you can wiggle fingertips and toes.
Let me be like water.
Thank you. Namaste.
Move and forgive.